Welcome everyone, this is Madman bringing another RSL video. Today will be Void Clan Boss on Brutal, and we're still going to be using our same budget Unkillable with Maneater and Painkeeper and Geo and Ninja as DPS. This particular time I'm throwing Gala in as the Slowboy champion. You can just see here's pretty much the tune straight through. Yes, we do a burn just here on the first round that overwrites Geomancers, but after that we get to Ninja's burn here on turn 3, and we still have Geomancer's burn before the first AoEs. On turn 9 here, you can see once we hit to where Maneater's doing his A1, and then the last maneuver is his A3 before AoE 1, you're on full auto there. You can take it out one more. I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference. But we will show you the builds, and then you can see the run, and you'll see that pretty much one team can do all three bosses without changing anything. Literally, you're just changing out a little bit of gear on your stun target, or you're changing out your stun target. Okay, the first champ here is Ninja. He's just on a lifesteal and speed sets. Doesn't have to be. That's just what I have him in for right now. I do use him in other areas. But his stats, you can see, 36,000. So I'm trying to keep all my DPSs, Maneater and Painkeeper as well, in the 35,000 to 37,000 range. A little higher for Painkeeper. His attack's 5,200. His defense is a little low, but for Ninja it doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is he is going to do his HP burn right before the stun. When he does his HP burn, he puts a veil on, so he will not be the stun target unless all of them are under veil. So his defense is not ultra critical. Like I said, 163 speed, 101 crit rate, 179 crit damage. Was a little higher, but it is what it is right now. And then a speed or accuracy of 233. His skills are fully booked. And as you can see here, like I said, each hit, chance to place an HP burn for 3 turns. Also places a perfect veil buff for 2 turns on this champion. So we don't have to worry about him being a stun target, even against negative affinities. His masteries, just did standard clan boss build down here to War Master, because I use them in different areas. Lore of Steel, and went to get the accuracy there. Probably need to turn this off. You don't want any turn meter stuff, but it does work, so I am not too concerned about it right now. You want Life Drinker on him, especially if you don't have sets like Lifesteal on, so that when he does hit, he gets a little bit of healing, so that he'll heal above more than your stun target. Okay, we have Maneater here. He's in a Toxic set and Immortal. It's not even completely rolled up, but we did get to the stats we wanted, between 35 and 37,000 HP for him. You want ideally probably 2,100, but you can go as high as you want on the defense. For Maneater, it's the HP that's more the critical requirement there. Would like to have him some more attack, but he's at 200 attack, 240 speed, which we managed to pull off between Immortal and Toxic. 100% crit rate, 120% crit damage, but we want his accuracy to be the lowest as possible. I kind of want him to crit to, get a little harder hits out, but I don't want him to place his skills here. His A1 does decrease attack. We don't want decrease attack on the clan boss, especially with Geo in the mix. But he is fully booked. You don't have to have the damage part of booked. This one you don't need booked either, but the Unkillable you do have to have booked with the Unkillable and block debuffs. His masteries, I don't really need them all, but we came down here to where we have Retribution and Deterrence for counterattack measures, and then kind of a, again, Helm Smasher, or I mean a Warm Bastard, sorry, Clan Boss build with Life Drinker. We don't want any Cyclone Magic or anything else that's going to affect the turn meter on him. So those are his masteries. Okay, Painkeeper here. Speed set, Toxic set. Again, got her in the 35 to 37,000 HP range. Might want a little closer. You could probably bump hers all the way up to about 39. Again, want at least 2,000, but preferably a little bit higher defense. Got her up to 2,300 in attack, 100% crit rate, 150% crit damage, some accuracy, but for her it doesn't matter. She is fully booked, but you don't have to book the damage. The heals, you definitely would like to have this booked, as well as to the cooldown. And her A3 you have to have fully booked as well. She is just a rare, so it's a lot easier to book her. So, I mean, why not just fully book her? But, and then on with her masteries again, kind of same thing, down to War Master, got some Life Drinker. Now, her A1 does have a little bit of turn meter. So in this particular case, we don't want to go with Retribution or Deterrence, because if she counterattacks, she's going to be using that A1. That'll throw off the turn meter. So we just kind of went down the defensive tree there, give her some defensive stats, and there you go for Painkeeper. Geomancer, as you can see, is my second one, so kind of nice here to have too. But again, broken set other than the speed set. Doesn't really matter on him too much. That 35 to 37,000 HP range. I got more attack on him. Not quite 2,100 defense as I'd like, but it's above 2,000. 177 speed. Over 100% crit rate. Almost 170% crit damage. We definitely want high accuracy. I recommend at least 250. Might be a little bit too high there, but you definitely want his HP burns to land. And those are his stats. Now, my second Geomancer, he's fully booked on his A1. Just kind of got lucky when it comes to the books here. Not quite fully booked here on his A2, and not quite fully booked on his A3. So if you're going to use Geomancer in a budget Unkillable, and you're going to use him as a DPS and not a stun target, you want to book this stuff 4-turn cooldown, not 3-turn cooldown. Like I said, so I got lucky with the books. Didn't want to take a chance of hitting this one just to catch this one, which doesn't really matter. That'll book down, or that'll get turned to a 3-turn cooldown, as well as his Quicksand Grasp there, 3-turn cooldown when Painkeeper does her skills. So every 3 turns it'll be constant, and as you can see, he places the HP burn and a 25% weaken for 3 turns. So we're going to place this at the start of every AoE 1. I'm using him as a DPS champion. That way I don't have to worry about any affinities as far as Geo is concerned. I can run Geo and Ninja as a DPS, or I could run another DPS with Geo, and then I could pick my stun targets based on what affinity clan boss I'm facing and not have to change out Geo's gear. Since I have two of them, it's a lot easier for me that way. If you want to use him as the DPS champion in the budget Unkillable, then you need to fully book him. Anyway, his masteries here, again, standard clan boss to war master with life drinker build, and we just went down to get some accuracy, lore steel to help us place that HP burn. Not that it matters for master hexer to extend it. Well, I mean, it might extend it, but it's not really that big deal since it's on a 3-turn cooldown anyway. And Ninja's going to override it. And then just Sniper to increase the chance of placing it. So any little bit that helps. So that is Geomancer. So our Slowboy stun target is going to be Zargala here. Perception and offense for crit damage set. Again, doesn't matter. Just the total stats here. At 39 to 41,000 HP range. Under 1,500 defense. And for Ultra Nightmare and Brutal, speed of 112. The rest of them doesn't really matter. A little accuracy. Maybe she'll land her decreased defense and we'll get a little extra damage. But that's pretty much about it. Not a super big deal, as we'll easily 1-key Brutal, we'll easily 1-key Nightmare, and we're not going to get enough damage out to 1-key Ultra Nightmare, but it is a solid 2-key Nightmare, so no real reason to go crazy on a stun target stats there. Level 50, unascended, no books, no masteries. So that's Zargala. So here we go, we're going to run Brutal with the budget Unkillable. It doesn't matter right now, but I'm going to go ahead and switch to Zargala as the Slowboy. Again, Geo and Ninja are the DPS. So let's go ahead, get started here. A little different setup for Brutal. So we're going to start with A2 from Maneater, A2 with Painkeeper, Geo's HP burn. Actually need to do Ninja's HP burn here. Then we're going to A1 with Maneater, A3 with Zargala. Where are we at? A1 with Painkeeper, A2 with Geomancer, A3 Maneater, A3 Ninja, A3 Painkeeper, and we're going to A2 Maneater, A2 Zargala, A1 Geomancer, A1 Painkeeper, back to his HP burn for Ninja, A1 with Maneater, stun with Zargala is good, so A2 Painkeeper, HP burn with Geomancer, then A1 Maneater, A1 Ninja, A1 Zargala, A1 Painkeeper, A3 Maneater, A2 Geomancer, A3 Ninja, A3 Painkeeper, A2 Maneater, Climactic's turn, A3 with Zargala, A1 Geomancer, A1 Painkeeper, A1 Maneater, HP per Ninja, A2 Painkeeper. I could probably hit auto here, but A1 Maneater, A3 Geomancer, A2 Zargala, A1 Ninja, A1 Painkeeper, because as you see, we get the turn here with Maneater there. A2 with Geomancer, A3 with Ninja, A3 Painkeeper, A2 Maneater, just A1 with Zargala. Where are we at? We are A1 with Geomancer, A1 with Painkeeper, A1 with Maneater, A2 with Ninja, A2 with Painkeeper, and we should be on auto now. And we will see you at the end of the run. So as you can see, we're on turn count 48. We're about to hit 40 million, which is more than enough to one key Brutal. So with this budget team, 2 keys for Ultra Nightmare, 1 for Nightmare, 1 for Brutal. You got top rewards there for all 3 of those if you use your whole 4 keys there. But 41 million, 15 from Ninja, 12 from Geo, 7 from Maneater, and 5.7 there from almost 5.8 from Painkeeper. Of course, Ninja being the DPS, going to put out more damage since it's Brutal, and you know the Brutal Clan Boss not hitting as hard. So when you get to Ultra Nightmare, that's where Geomancer really starts to shine. But there you go, budget Unkillable on Brutal Void Clan Boss. Have a good day.